Far Rock Zone. Kawan J.
DJ Kawan. The mixtape show.
Follow DJ Kawan on Instagram at Kawan J.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. It is time for our Artist of the Week interview, and checking in for the Artist of the Week interview this week, man. Brought to you by MJ's Hip-Hop Connects. We got this duo that goes by the name of Redrum. They got this dope single we've been playing here in the show here recently, man. Mark of the Beast. We're gonna get into that one, and we're just gonna chop it up with the fellas, man. So first and foremost, fellas, peace. Welcome to the Mixtape Show. How y'all doing?
Peace.
Good. And for you guys, if you don't mind, we'll go ahead and introduce yourselves so the audience know who we talking to, and I'll direct traffic after that.
It was Wax the OG, Redrum AOD.
Red Eye, Redrum AOD.
There we go, Wax and Redrum, man. How y'all fellas holding up right now, man? We look like we getting past the COVID era, man, and it's people starting to get back outside, man. So how you guys was holding up during that whole process with the COVID and everything?
I just kept it moving.
There we go.
Great.
There we go, man. So Wax, how'd you guys meet, man? How long you guys been rocking together? How'd you guys meet?
We've been rocking since about 2009 or 10.
All right.
Like 2000, around that.
Yeah, so I was doing Red's videos for him, and so I got to get a up-hand, close and personal look at how he was doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
I always been a fan of his, and we started with a working relationship, and just formed the chemistry. And then some years later, we just decided to throw our hat in the ring.
There we go. And Red, when you guys really started making the music together, was that was natural chemistry between you two? Like you feel like it was, kind of like, damn, we should have been doing this a while ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even on my two earlier projects, he was featured on both of them. So through the years, we have always worked on music here and there, but like with Redrum, we just really started focusing on a sound, and it was very organic.
Yeah, very. And I forgot to mention where you guys represent from. I forgot to get that in. What city you guys represent from?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. That's supposed to be that's the happy capital, isn't it? So Wax, how about that?
We both. No, I'm saying we both out of New York. I'm from Queens, he's from Brooklyn.
But
see. We've been out here for a minute,
Transplants.
And musically we wet our ears out here. So
there we go. I'm the same way, man. I'm a transplant too in Dallas. I'm from Queens too, in Far Rock. So it's
that's what's up.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely. We everywhere, man. You can't run from New Yorkers, right? So Wax, man, how would you explain the Redrum sound, man? The track is well, we'll get into the track in a minute, but how would you explain the Redrum sound for those who may not be familiar with you?
Redrum sound is a gritty 90s era own back, built around just the core fundamentals of hip hop,
Mm-hmm. And Redrum, how would you we got the sound. What about the lyrics? What would you say the lyrics are like?
I feel like the lyrics, very, very bar heavy. We got a lot of street shit, but at the end of the day, it's bars.
Yeah.
The swords are very sharp.
Definitely. And did you guys, when coming up, obviously you guys came from a different, we all kind of grew up and came from a different era. When you guys are doing your music and doing shows, do you have like the younger cats kind of look at you guys like, oh shit, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like as a DJ, when I'm out there when I do my DJ thing and I break out the turntables in the wax, people kind of look at me like, oh wow, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Is that the feeling that you get when you're doing bar work, when you're on the stage and stuff? Like, oh wow, real lyrics.
Nah.
I mean, people definitely, but people do. There's a lot of bars missing because there's a lot of fluff out there musically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we do get a lot of feedback from people telling us that, yo, y'all giving us what we've been missing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even shows, just feedback on the album.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And speaking of the album, Wax, what's the name of that project right now?
The Messaih Complex.
Messaih Complex. And why do we title it that?
It's out now. It's been out since May 14th.
Okay.
So it's available on all DSPs and out on our site, redrumaod.com.
There we go. There we go. And Red, why do we call it the Messiah Complex? What made you guys title it that?
I'll let Rax break that down. He's good with the breakdowns on the name.
Break down the film for me, Wax.
The Messiah Complex is really like a play on words for you. On one level, it's about having a supreme confidence, like somebody would say they have a God complex, like a person who impacts life in a strong way. And so you start talking about MC and what you want to be, God level MC, right? That's what all the bar spitters aspire to be, God level MC. And on another level, you see the Messiah. We've come to resurrect and bring the game back, you know?
Dope.
So with all those things considered, we just figured we'd do some things to just spark a little controversy on top of it, because a lot of people look at things on the surface and then jump to conclusions. And so we have a little fun with people and just put the imagery out there and the titling out there to kind of have you feeling that it's about one thing, but really it's just the representation. It's just about, we just representing. So like the logo, sometimes we get a little heat on the logo, but when you start thinking about the GOAT, the greatest of all time, right? And we the dynamic duo. So you see the GOAT with the gas mask, and that's how we come up with the logo. But then we, throw a little shit in there to just kind of give you some other imagery. But again, just to kind of try to tell people, yo, pay a little bit more attention than what's happening on the surface in all things before you jump to conclusions. You know what I mean?
There we go. There we go. And you guys got that new single that you release, Mark of the Beast. Another one, like you just said, when you hear the title, you're like, okay, what these cats talking about, man? and Red, when we talk about Mark of the Beast, what's the energy on that track?
I mean, it's really about just, as an MC going beast mode and leaving on mark. You know what I'm saying? So it says one thing and your mind thinks another thing, but it tells you exactly what we're doing in the title.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's the simple things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like you said, they try to read too much into it, but you're like, yo, we're giving it to you right here. It's a simple thing, man.
Like when you think about the name Red Rum, everybody goes, oh, boom. Red Rum in reverse is murder. What is a murder literally in reverse? A birth. You see, so Red Rum is about bringing life to things, not necessarily killing shit, but bringing life to it.
Yeah.
Because it's a murder in reverse.
Yeah.
Dig? So again, the bars don't stop with us, and the little jewels and gems don't stop with us. We leave nuggets everywhere.
Yeah, but you are killing that mic though, right? Killing shit on the mic. Dope, man. So how many joints on the project total? How many joints you got on there? Dozen. Baker's dozen, just straight dozen, right? And you guys got visuals for it, or you got some more visuals you're gonna shoot for it soon?
Yeah, we about to drop Gladiator Sport here in about 2 weeks.
There we go, man. I love the sound, man. Like I said, MJ sent the joints. Like I said, probably close when the album release. I remember getting it in, and we've been playing it on the show. And then when the project dropped out, I really dug into it more within the past week, just so I can, really understand what you guys were doing with the project. And I can say, man, it's dope, man. Like I said, you leave a lot of jewels in there with the lyrics and the bars and the visuals and stuff like that. And what's some of the other things you want to do with this project? What's some of the things you maybe want to lead into it as far as from this? Do you want to maybe piggyback and release something else after this, or are you just going to kind of push this here for a while?
Wax, you got this? You want me?
Yeah, my bad. I meant to say Wax, my bad.
I mean, right now we working on another album, which is our third album, and it's called The Lord's Work. And that'll probably be out early next year.
Okay.
We're gonna drop singles before that.
Okay.
So you definitely gonna get joints from us.
There we go.
And we got the remix to 6 Feet with Tech from Smith & Wesson and DB Alias Price. We dropping that after Gladiator Sport.
Oh, dope. You guys are
Yeah, so we got a big tune coming for you. And that's how we're gonna really conclude Messiah Complex, and then start moving into the Lord's Work, where we got some dope features and shit. Like this next album will be a little bit more feature heavy. Work with a little more different people. We're gonna keep our core group together, but we're gonna reach out to a little bit more features, because up until now we've been doing everything just me and Red, reaching out to nobody, just holding it down.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's that work for you guys? Would you guys feeding off each other, stuff like that? Do you when it comes to doing the feature, is that a hard decision for you guys, or you love keeping it more in house and in camp? Red.
I mean, really, it's more fun with me and him, just because it's on the spot. Like, I don't have a rhyme book. He don't have a rhyme book. So every time we get busy, it's on the spot. You know what I'm saying? That song's getting written right there, or it's not getting written. So, you know, like nowadays we're getting features over the internet. You really don't get the vibe with an artist, especially with COVID. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be dope to get in the studio with cats. You know what I'm saying? Just to test your sword on the spot. But yeah, you know, that's really what it is.
Yeah,
that would be dope to be able to be, because you know it's like the clock's running, the pressure's on. Can you be your best in that moment? Like that's the one thing about now that gets taken away. So you could work with anybody, but you didn't really work with them. You ain't seen them a day in your life. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they got a chance to like kind of, whoever it is that gets the feature first or gets the verse first, kind of the other person got a direct advantage, because you already see what they did. You sitting there, you got time to mull it over and break it down. It's almost like, you know what I mean? It's a little unfair.
Yeah.
You know, whoever gets it first, you know? So it's not like back in the day. I would love to have just been able to vibe out in the studio with these features instead of it just being some virtual shit. Like we hung out virtually.
Yeah. See, that was my next question, Wes, because I was about to get into that. Say, is that a kind of like all lost art now with the way music is consumed and produced these days? Is artists really don't get in the studio no more with each other, just because you know you can have your own studio at the house now and all that kind of stuff, but it's like a lot of artists don't connect.
If the project's big enough and then you know the budget's right, you could ask said artist to function in whatever capacity that you want. But to get the easiest thing for everybody to just get up, go in their room, who got a studio, or today it's like more economic in the speed at which music is put out, quicker. It's much faster. So there's pros to it, and there's cons to it.
There we go. Do you do any of you guys do you guys do production as well, or you just got a team for that too?
Rax handles production as well.
There we go. And that's in house as well.
I did a couple of joints on the project, but we mixed and mastered the whole thing in house. Me and Hollywood internally, so we didn't outsource none of the shit that you heard sonically. That all got done in our studios and stuff. Yeah, and how's that mixing and mastering go for you guys? Did both of you guys get the link in the studio together, do that too, or is your man already kind of know the sound that you guys want? Red's in and out the studio. He wants to.
It's more Rax and Hollywood on the post production. I ain't gonna lie.
I hear that, man. Yo, brothers, dope, man. Like I said, man, you guys are definitely a staple to what the mixtape show is all about, as far as the bar work and hip hop. And I tell all artists this all the time, man. When you come on this show, you officially alumni and you family, man. So if you guys got anything going on in future, past, present, and future tense, man. And I followed you guys on social media, and you got MJ's Connect information too. Just tell you want to come back on, brother. And the doors are always open for you guys, man, no matter what.
Much appreciated, brother.
Y'all go cop that Messaih Complex on redrumaod.com or any DSP you prefer.
What's more economically advantaged for you guys, for the fans to cop the music? Is it through the website, or is it through the iTunes?
So
all that?
Always better. Directly from us is always better for us.
Okay,
but whatever anybody's preferred platform is, we just want to get the music to you.
Yeah, there you go.
We definitely come to our site, because then we're able to get back to you and keep you abreast of all the things that we got going on in the future. Yeah, that's what we're gonna plug from here on out, man. Anytime we plug you guys, I'm gonna plug the website, because that's what we want to send you guys. We want you guys to get the advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Social media, Wax. What's the best way we can follow the journey for Redrum? Redrum AOD on all platforms, man.
There we
go. And we got to get an email from you so we can send you some drops or something.
Absolutely, brother. I'll hit you. I'll hit you on your IG. How about that? After the show goes off the air and everything, I'll definitely do that. And like I said, the door is always open. Wax, Red, man. You guys are a family. You alumni. You know what I'm saying? And whenever anything comes on that you got, just come back on through, and we got you, man. How about we do that?
All right, Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it, bro.
Anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
You want to give MJ a shout out for the hook and shout out to the boys.
There we go. Orlando. You guys are in Orlando. That's what's the scene like?
Orlando in the motherfucking building.
What's the scene like out there, man? What's the hip hop scene out there in Orlando?
It's us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's us.
So you guys got a monopoly on the market right now.
You got a lot of dope dudes out here, man. It's a lot of dope cats out here. It's an untapped market. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. You probably got some of the best spitters in the game out here, just nobody never heard of. And I'm sure that's the same in everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, the best dudes is the dude you never heard of before, more than likely. But we get slept on out here, and we about to change that.
Wake them up, right? I feel, hey, I'm gonna have to make my way out there, bring the camera and the mic, and get some footage or something. You know?
You're welcome.
There we go.
You're welcome out here, bro.
Thank you, bro. I'll tell you what, fellas. Like I said, we're gonna get into this joint, man. How about Red? How about you go ahead and throw it to this joint, man? Is that you guys are pushing right now?
Which one's this? Mark of the Beast?
Yes, sir.
Mark of the Beast, directed by Rags, produced by Nickel Plated. It's on the Messiah Complex. Check it the fuck out.
There we go. So you guys stay on real quick, and I'm gonna get some information from you, and let's get into this Mark of the Beast, and we'll be right back.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.